Thanks for tuning in to Motivation with Tiffany Ray. Today I'm going to discuss the topics of allowing God to lead you in the manner that you need to be led in. I come to you right now, guys, and I ask that you start asking God to lead you in the correct direction that you need to be led in. And when I state that, I mean start asking God before you make any decisions. God, is this what you want me to do? God, lead me in the way that you want me to be led. God, guide me where you need me to go, because I want you to understand that any situation that we go through, any decision that we make, whether it's in personal or business life, it's God's plan. It's never has been our plan. So if we can start making the habit now, or doing the practice of asking God before we start making these plans, I believe our life would be a whole lot easier. So start making the habit of asking God, God, is this the way you want me to go with my business? God, is this the way you want me to go within my relationship? Go to Him first. Allow Him to show you. Allow Him to prepare you. Allow Him to lead you. Because when you go to Him and He leads you and guides you and He prepares you, it's going to be for the blessing that He has in store for you. See, a lot of times we go through things in life simply because we try to do it ourselves. We think we're the master of our plans. And the reality of the situation is, it's not true. God is the master of our plans. So if we can get into a habit of understanding that, our situations that we go through, our lessons, our life, our trials, our tribulations are from God, created by God. So imagine if you go to ask Him and talk to Him prior to every business decision that you make, prior to every relationship that we make. Because we tend to go to them when we say, if we're in a relationship, the first thing we do, God, is say, God, show us a sign. God shows us a sign, and guess what we do? We ignore the signs. So if we can ask God to show us a sign in a bad situation, we should be able to ask God to say, hey, God, show me, guide me. Whether it's the decision that you want it to be or not, you have to learn to be okay with that. You have to be okay with not having the decision that you want to have when you go to God. So I want you guys to understand that today. Learn to make it a habit to talk to God more. Ask God to lead you. Ask God to guide you. Ask God to prepare you for His blessings that He has in the storehouse for you. Understand you don't have to be a level 10 Christian or level 1 Christian or up here and down there. No, you go to God the way you are. There's no specific prayer that needs to be. There's no specific way to pray. There's no wrong way to pray. There's no right way to pray. You pray the way your heart leads you to pray. And God knows you. He knows your heart. He knows your wants. He knows your desires. So you come to God as you are. So if you're fearful of not knowing how to pray or not knowing how to ask, just open your mouth. That's all it takes. God can lead you from that point. So if you're scared to ask God, if you're scared to pray to God, if you're scared for the decisions that God is going to bless you with, just take the time today to learn those things. Take the time today to just try. I can guarantee you He will show you something that only He can show you if you just try. So I want to encourage all the believers of Christ that's not able or feel like they don't know how to pray or don't know how to ask. I want to challenge you and encourage you today to just try. Say, God, lead me in this direction. God, what should I do about this business decision? God, show me. And I can promise and I can guarantee you He will show you. Now, the other catch to that is, please understand that He may show it to you and may show you His plan. And sometimes, guys, we may not like the plan that God shows us. But we have to be prepared to follow the plan that He gives us, even though it's not our plan, because we have to understand at the end of the day, it's never about our plan. It's God's plan. At the end of the day, He will always get the glory. We may think it may work. Our plan may work out for 2 years, but guess what? At the end of the day, at the end of those 2 years, it may come back and God be like, yo, listen, I told you this way, and this business may fail because you didn't go that way that I told you to go. So this message is for everyone that needs clarity everyone that needs guidance, everyone that needs some type of help in the sense of making decisions. I encourage you today to talk to the Lord. Ask God to guide you. Ask God to show you the way. Because if we put God first in our relationships, if we put God first in our personal life, if we put God first in our business life, everything will work out. Just hear me when I'm telling you. So don't give up hope. Don't beat yourself up. Don't stop that business. Don't stop that relationship. Don't make that important decision without asking God first. So before you give up, and if you haven't already done so, if you have not already talked to God, talk to Him for me today before you make that important decision. Talk to Him, and I can guarantee you, you ask and you shall receive. He will give you an answer. Again, you just have to be prepared for that answer. So again, this message today is to encourage you to talk to God before you make that drastic decision. This message is to enlighten you that you don't have to have you don't have to pray a specific way to get to God. This message is to encourage you. If you haven't been in church in 10 years, that does not mean you can't talk to God. This message is just to let you know you have some more hope. This message is to enlighten you with the having God and choosing God first in every situation that you put in your life. Because the outcome is going to be greater than what you've tried to put in. Any problem that you're facing, ask God to fix it. Give God your burdens. You know that quote that said, let go and let God? You have to literally let that go and allow God to come in and take that away from you. Y'all both can't be working on it. So you going through something, let it go and let God. Tell God, God, I come to you right now and I ask you to take these burdens for me, Lord. I will not try to work this out. You take the burdens from me. You work it out, oh dear God. And have enough faith in God that you know that He will work everything out for you. So hopefully this message reaches someone that's going through a situation and that can hear me. I pray that you now allow God to lead your life, or at least started the process, making it a habit, making it a practice. I hope this helps you. I hope this gets your relationship with God a little bit closer than it was yesterday. And remember, it's not too late. It's never too late. Don't feel like it's too late to build your relationship with God. It's never too late as long as you build one. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the message.